And you're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome to your Hometown News. I'm April Frelke.
And I'm Nick Kaufmann, broadcasting live on Lynxx 24 and around the world on YouTube. Well, here we are.
Did we get the memo? Somebody, we did not on purpose
No,
wear Argyle sweaters.
No, we didn't get the
time.
same memo. This is just coincidental. Okay, enjoy it. It doesn't happen all the time.
It doesn't. Little synchronicity, though, in the universe with
I've been
Nick.
looking ahead. This is a fun show coming up.
Yes.
Fun show coming up.
It is. This week's Connect 24 is brought to you by Hardware Hank in New Lisbon, Oakdale Credit Union, and Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon. Coming up in the program, we have special guest Liz Evans from United Way.
And Toma Area Community Theater, ECT, has sent a few cast members that will be on here, on set to talk about their next production. Okay, and you can always count on Toma Area Theater.
And you know who I didn't see with them?
Strange. What?
Is Joe Minnie.
Yeah, I understand.
Joe Minnie is in.
Yeah, I guess Joe doesn't want to get too much exposure, but he gets it.
Joe.
Yeah, it'd be nice. We have a couple of cast members I think that are going to be in that. So as we come up to it, okay, pay attention. The winter heating season. The winter heating season is here, as many of you know, and many people want to cut the chill by using a space heater. Now, I want you to think twice before plugging it into a power strip. Those multi-plug bars aren't designed to handle the amount of current a space heater needs to run. From 2009 to 2013, can you imagine 56,000 home fires were caused by space heaters? Hundreds died, almost 1,500 were injured, and there is about $1 billion worth of damage caused. So even small space heaters can put out temperatures more than 500 degrees. Here's a few tips from the Electrical Safety Foundation International. Okay, WWEFSI.org if you want to look it up. Never leave a space heater unattended. Keep them about 3 feet from flammable materials. Do not use extension cords or power bars. Place flat on the floor, never on cabinets or tables, and never plug anything else into the same outlet. So that's a big deal. Christmas trees also, you got to really watch out. They are also a big fire hazard about this time of the year. You know, but I can't emphasize enough. I think one of the biggest things is what they said there is the extension cords. You know, because you want the heater where you want the heater. Sometimes it's not by where the plug is. So there you go.
Well, Representative Tony Kurtz has been working hard for Wisconsin farmers. Last month, Tony was signing of the U.S.-Japan trade agreement at the White House, along with agricultural leaders from across the country. Prior to this agreement, the average Japanese tariff on a U.S. agriculture product to Japan was 17%. Now that is changing. This agreement will result in Japan eliminating or reducing tariffs on $7.2 billion of U.S. food and agricultural products. Here are some items that will have the tariffs eliminated immediately: almonds, blueberries, cranberries, walnuts, sweet corn, grain, sorghum, food supplements, broccoli, prunes, just to name a few. Japan's appetite for dairy products has grown over the years, and dairy imports to Japan are up 16% this year. Japan is an important market for Wisconsin farmers. It is our 5th leading buyer of agricultural exports. The new trade deal is a win for Wisconsin farmers and will result in further increased shipments of these products to Japan. Additionally, central Wisconsin cranberry and potato growers will benefit from this deal, and their market share in Japan should grow as well.
No, it's interesting to know that Tony was out there doing this.
That's great that he was out there
Well, you know, the news
farmers.
is all talking about the trade agreements between Mexico and Canada. We don't hear anything about this deal with Japan. Good news for the farmers, hopefully.
Right.
You know, especially cranberries and berries and all the things that I like. Okay, even broccoli. Well, the winter has frigidly blown its way into Wisconsin's autumn, leaving a number of treacherous conditions for hunters heading out for this year's gun deer season. Having a little snow cover is a great way to help with the seeing and tracking deer, but it can also conceal thin ice, which results in a safety issue for many hunters. Now, the marsh or swamp that the hunter believes is normally a certain depth might be quite a bit deeper due to the saturated conditions. If a hunter falls into a deeper water, the next danger is the onset of hypothermia. So the best thing hunters can do is to scout the hunting area before the season starts. Save yourself from a sudden fall into deep water or slipping on ice or mud. There's a lot of safety tips, okay? Go with a friend. It's safer and more fun.
Well, for sure you want to make sure you carry a cell phone, Nick, so you can communicate.
And these days, there's no reason for that. There are some areas that are blacked out.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, do a walkie-talkie.
Right.
And I think hunting with a friend makes a difference. It can be kind of difficult.
Well, and I think some other things, too, is to make sure you're not going into inlets and outlets and things like around rivers and stuff that you're not sure that you could slip or fall. That could be icy. So
and as we said, be there ahead of time.
Yes.
Scout it out.
Yes. Okay. Good to know, Nick. Well, are you looking for work? Workforce Connection is hosting a job recruitment event for Choice Services Incorporated in the food services industry. They'll be hiring cooks and other food service jobs. The event is Wednesday, November 27th from 9 until noon at the Toma Workforce Connections office located in the Western Technical College building in Toma. Bring your resume, driver's license, social security card, and direct deposit information. And remember, dress for success.
Yeah, good. Nice to know. The Toma Chamber of Commerce is having their annual holiday parade November 29th. Now, this year's theme is Gold and Gaudy. They want to see how many random holiday decorations you can find in your float, for your float. The parade will begin at 7 p.m. at West Foster Street, travel south down the northbound lane of Superior Avenue, and end at West Holton Street. Now, if you are interested in having an entry in the parade, register at tomawisconsin.com/holiday-parade. Parade registrants may start lining up the floats at 6 p.m. So, here we are again. Christmas season, parades again. We should do a parade.
Well, there will be a number of Thanksgiving dinners throughout the area. Mr. Ed's Community Thanksgiving Dinner will be held at Murray's on Main this year from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. The Winding Rivers United Methodist Church in New Lisbon will be starting theirs at noon, and they are located at N6774 Germantown Road. The Patel family, owners of the Warrens Mall and the Berry Vine, are hosting a free Thanksgiving dinner for Warrens area residents on Wednesday, November 27th. From 4 until 6 p.m. at the Warrens Lions Log Building.
I don't know how we missed it, but Fountain B&B in Hustler also does one. And they're serving at 11 o'clock to 2 on Thanksgiving Day, if you're in the area.
Catering for the cast and crew has been provided by Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens. Great food with a fun, relaxing atmosphere at Marco's. Liz Evans is up next with United Way's
and we're coming back in 2.
We're coming back in 2.
Details. Do your guests see the details? The picture boxes, a gallery wall, showcase fabric pillows, unique candle holders, and scented wax warmers. The details you love, the details that bring the room together. Find your details at the Little Cottage Home Decor and more in New Lisbon.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Do you have one of those things that makes spray painting easy?
You're talking about one of these, the easy way to do it. Hi, can I help you?
Hi, do you have one of those shower extenders?
Sure do, right here. Hey there.
Hi, do you have a saw that saws everything?
Sure do, right here.
You got a lot more going for you with Hank Hardware Hank.
You want it? We'll find it. You got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal, sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Rivers United Way is making a huge impact in our community. And here to tell us more is Liz Evans. Welcome, Liz. Thanks for joining Nick and I.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You're welcome, Liz. What's your title there at the United Way?
I'm the Community Impact Director.
Very good. Why don't you remind the viewers, okay, what United Way is doing and where you're doing it, and then we'll get into some more details.
Sure. So United Way is an organization serving a 7-county region, including Monroe County. We raise funds out in the community, and then we provide grants for programs that are helping with education, serving youth, helping with economics, and healthy lives and community connections. We do a lot of different things.
So you gather money.
Yep.
And you make decisions on where it goes.
Well, we don't make those decisions ourselves. We really help or enlist the community to help make those decisions.
Very good.
Yeah,
very
and
good.
with community, let's move right into your United Way is looking for community volunteers. Can you talk about that?
Yep. So our community investment process is coming up, which is our large granting process. And we're looking for about 90 volunteers within our region to help us evaluate all the grants that have come in and help make those decisions on where the funding goes.
So various groups that, and how many agencies type that you really deal with on this?
Yeah, we have about 27 partner agencies.
And they will be writing, in effect, requests for money.
Yes.
And you need volunteers around these 7 counties to review this stuff and to try to come to some conclusions, make decisions, and oh, really?
Yeah, the requests are already in, and the request is we've been asked for about 2.5 million total, and yeah, we don't quite have that much to give away, so we have some hard decisions to make.
What are the qualifications then for someone to volunteer?
Yeah, if someone wants to volunteer, all we really need is for them to be living, working in our service area, be able to read, and to have computer internet connection in order to do some review and evaluation online.
Well, since you're doing this kind of every year about the same time, how long would a volunteer be required to volunteer?
So we would have a person come in for training early December. So we've got a few dates of training. Then they have about 6 weeks where they review the applications, and then there's a meeting in mid-January, and that's the only time commitment. And then we do 2-year grants, so it'd be 2 years down the road we'd be looking for folks again.
Oh, so it's every couple of years.
Yep.
Do you get carryovers? You get people that have done this before and they want to do it again?
Yes, we've got some that I was just looking through applications today, and 15 plus years of doing community investment.
Great. If our viewers want to get more information, where can they go, Liz, to find out more information about volunteering?
Sure, they can visit our website, gruw.org, and /community investment. They can give us a call, 608-796-1400, or email me at levans@gruw.org.
Oh.
Very thorough. Lots of information.
Very thorough. That is just great. It's wonderful that you do that. It really is.
Oh, thank you.
For all the counties. What are the counties? Real quick.
The counties are Buffalo, Trempealeau, La Crosse, Houston and Minnesota, Monroe, Vernon, and Crawford.
Okay. Liz, thank you so much for joining us.
You.
Good luck with the recruitment efforts.
Thank you.
Well, Tomah Area Community Theater Director Steve Jones and crew is up next. Don't go anywhere.
We are proud to announce the opening of Tomah Health. At Tomah Health, we are inspiring health, wellness, and balance for patients, families, and our community together in care. We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come. The new 3-story hospital is a 25-bed critical access facility with enhanced patient-centered efficiencies to meet the growing healthcare needs of our community. Tomah Health is located at 501 Gopher Drive, adjacent to I-90. Learn more at tomahhealth.org.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
You want it? We'll find it. You got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal, sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
A screen door slam.
I want to be a writer. Writing is for English people. Your son has lost his mind.
Like a vision, she dances across.
I should probably get going.
The radio plays.
It's like Bruce knows everything I've ever wanted. Where will you go out with me? Ever since you've been following Springsteen, you've changed. You cannot be serious.
Blinded by the Light. Rent it now on demand.
Relax at Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Josh Tully from The Josh Tully Show. You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Corn and we'll string it on the tree. Apples, nuts, and candy. Oh, what a Christmas be.
Very good. And a good old-fashioned redneck country Christmas. The musical is the latest production in the work of the Toma Area Community Theater. And we have a whole bunch of the cast with us today, and I'm going to introduce you to them. Welcome, gentlemen. That would be Paul. That would be Roger without a D, okay? And that would be BJ, right? Now, that's your real names, right? These are, right? And you're part of the cast of this wonderful deal. I'm glad that you guys dressed for this interview today, okay? I would imagine that this is supposed to tell the viewers a little something. So tell me about this Christmas special that you're doing. Is this a heavy drama, tearjerker kind of?
No, it's a musical comedy.
Oh, really? Okay. And so tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's
without giving too much away, of course.
It's set in a southern state of either Kentucky or Tennessee.
Is it really? Okay.
That's the setting, and I'm a truck driver passing through the area.
Right.
And Roger, you can tell them.
Well, I am a butcher, and I have a family.
Is this in your character or in real life?
Yes, this is my character.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah, and as character, I'm trying to get away from mainly my mother-in-law.
Oh. Okay.
And I need to get away for a little while, so I decided to take my friends hunting with me on Christmas.
On Christmas Eve.
Or Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
This does sound like a redneck Christmas.
Goes over real
well. Okay.
But the wives are not understanding why we want to get away.
Now, how big is the cast here for that are singers?
There are 10 cast members in the production.
Okay.
Ranging from 62 years of age down to the early 20s.
Now, are you guys the main kind of guys that are getting away to do this, or you got some other guys that you brought in with you?
Yeah, there's me, BJ, and then we got Joe
Minnie.
Joe Minnie, that's right, our Joe Minnie. Oh, okay, very good. Now, BJ, what are you? Now he's down south, and what did you say? You're a truck driver.
Yep.
So you're a butcher.
I'm a butcher.
And he butchers some of my hogs. I'm a hog farmer.
And you're a hog farmer. This is great. And so the kind of the plot here is that you've got men taken off for the holidays, and you got women in the cast, I would have presumed, and they're not crazy about this.
They're super happy about it. Not really.
Okay, not really. I see. So that sets up a little bit of opportunity for comedy. And singers singing?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Dancing maybe, or
a little bit of dance.
We'll cut a rug.
little bit of cut a rug. Okay. And this sounds like a really fun production. Now, have you guys been in productions before with ACT?
I was, for the Fabulous 50s, they said it was about 12 years ago when we did that.
Oh, okay, right.
It was over at the Toma High School.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. How long have you been preparing for this?
Since the end of September.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Some of them.
Very good. Well, we're going to want the viewers to know some details. When is this going to occur? Okay, and a little bit about when and how much and that kind of stuff.
Okay, the production opens December 5th.
Oh, okay, December 5th.
It's a Thursday night.
Oh, coming right up, yeah.
Yep, and that's a dinner theater.
Okay.
And the dinner theater is $45 a ticket.
Okay.
And then the production goes Thursday through Sunday.
So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes,
Okay.
and then Sunday is a matinee at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
And then the following weekend, same thing.
Same
Thursday,
program.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Without the dinner.
Without the dinner.
Yeah,
No
so,
dinner.
so, folks, if you want to do dinner theater, and you guys are probably going to have the dinner down in that new room that they've been fooling around with. What do they call that?
The cabaret room.
The cabaret room. Okay, so that'll be Thursday night cabaret room, $45. Okay.
Right.
Any other tickets? Friday, Saturday, Sunday matinee. $20 bucks. Okay, very
And $10
good.
for students.
And well, that sounds great. So you guys are all in good form for singing. Does everyone sing?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Okay, we're going to be hearing our Joe Minnie singing.
Oh, yes.
Okay, very good. And have you gotten any early reviews on this?
Not as of yet.
Okay, good. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys coming and sharing with me this new look, okay? You look like Upper Peninsula guys rather than down south guys, but that's good. So thanks an awful lot for coming. And Moments in History is next. See you at the camera in 2.
The organ and we'll all sing Silent Night. We'll have a good old country Christmas, all right.
We are proud to announce the opening of Toma Health. At Toma Health, we are inspiring health, wellness, and balance for patients, families, and our community, together in care. We are growing for you and our community to provide superior health care for generations to come. The new 3-story hospital is a 25-bed critical access facility with enhanced patient-centered efficiencies to meet the growing healthcare needs of our community. Toma Health is located at 501 Gopher Drive, adjacent to I-90. Learn more at tomahealth.org.
Details. Do your guests see the details? The picture boxes, a gallery wall, showcase fabric pillows, unique candle holders, and scented wax warmers. The details you love, the details that bring the room together. Find your details at the Little Cottage Home Decor and more in New Lisbon.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Do you have one of those things that makes spray painting easy?
You're talking about one of these, the easy way to do it. Hi, can I help you?
Hi, do you have one of those shower extenders?
Sure do, right here. Hey there.
Hi, do you have a saw that saws everything?
Sure do, right here.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
You're watching
connecting you to the community.
Well, now, April, it's time for This Day in History. Now, given the Thanksgiving holiday coming up, I have something special to share. But first, the sad news, a sad day in history was approaching on this day in 1963. Today is the day before the assassination of President Kennedy. On this day, he flew to Texas, and the next day in Dallas would be his last. Many of us are old enough to recall where we were and what we were doing on November 22nd, 1963, when we got the news of his assassination. but probably you were not aware of what you were doing and where you were the day before. But even a day early, it's still a good time to reflect on that terrible time in our history. Now, on to another American event. The landing of the Mayflower at Plymouth Rock and the first Thanksgiving. Now, this day in 1620, quite a while ago, was the occasion of the signing of what is called the Mayflower Compact. Now, this important document would help keep those first settlers together during the very tough days ahead that they were just starting to witness. The Mayflower was supposed to land in northern Virginia, but a storm drove them to the Cape Cod area outside of Virginia's governance. Now, Virginia would have been under the laws of England, and all of those living in the territory would have to have been bound to obey those laws and the consequences of disobedience. Knowing that life without English laws could guide them into some catastrophic events, they all agreed among themselves to form a stable social structure. The contract bound the signers to what would be called a civil body politic. And for the purposes of just passing laws that were just and equal for all good of the colony and the colonials. These few thoughts express the idea of self-government, and this would be the first expression of self-governance in the New World. The compact was signed on board the Mayflower this day, as I've said, back in 1620. It lasted until 1690, when the Plymouth colony became part of the larger Massachusetts Bay Colony, which was settled a little bit later by the Puritans under a specific charter, again from the King of England, and to go out and settle what the king called New England at the time. And so they were then under a set of laws, and they didn't need the Mayflower Compact. Now, what comprised the colony? Of the 102 passengers, only 41 of them were true pilgrims. And pilgrims were those Puritans seeking religious freedom from the Church of England. The rest of the passengers were crew, merchants, craftsmen, actually some orphan children, and a few indentured servants. Getting them to all agree to stay put where they ended up was no mean feat at the end of November, in that year. After a winter of sickness, scarcity, and death, those early settlers were rewarded with a bountiful harvest, thanks to the help and guidance of the Wampanoag Indians. An epidemic swept the colony, killing off half of the original group. 8 out of 10 of the women that came on board died during that winter. Nevertheless, one of the Wampanoags, called Squanto, acted as an interpreter. He helped keep peace between the Indians and the colonists, as the Native Americans taught the colonists how to plant corn and catch fish. At the celebration of the first harvest in the fall of 1621 that we memorized through Thanksgiving, there were about 53 pilgrims, mostly men, and 90 Native Americans. A lot of venison and shellfish were served, probably no turkey. And there you got it.
Venison sounds good.
They had plenty of venison, and they knew how to hunt, and they were able to get through the winter. So it's quite a story, and for those of you who have the opportunity to retell some of that story during Thanksgiving, it's well worth the effort.
It'd be interesting to find out if some of that self-governance affected the Constitution.
Actually,
or any of those
yes.
kinds of...
Yeah, actually, it was, for them, an experience that did go into some of the Founding Fathers' thoughts. They knew what was happening from the Puritans and the Pilgrims of that time. And so, yes, there is some holdover of that. Okay? Because, as you know, we all got out of those English laws eventually.
Well, and speaking of venison, it's opening deer season this weekend for all the hunters, so we want to wish them well and be safe.
Be safe.
Out in the forests.
Don't go crashing through the ice.
Be careful of the ice. Let people know where you're going.
You bet. Absolutely.
Stay awake. Don't fall asleep.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're up in a deer stand, be careful. Follow safety procedures.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Yeah, absolutely.
Wear your orange vests. What else, Nick? Did I miss anything? Carry your gun the right way. No, I don't know. I don't know.
But there's a lot of history in our hunting culture here, too.
Yes, there is. Well, we want to thank our sponsors for making this program possible, and to our viewers for watching your hometown news, where we are connecting
you to the community.